EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from the Superdome. On the return, here's Shaheed. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up to the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Carr. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
To about the 35, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Carr into the hands of Perry, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
That one good for 33 and a first.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it again with Miller. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They'd been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Carr going to throw. That is caught. minutes and 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Hill going to go in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Now Tua going to change the play. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins! Raheem Mostert from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 2nd down, Williams. breaks through the contact. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Right down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football, but sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Carr now to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Zone coverage here defensively. They're going to let their tight end run a drag across the field. This is where a linebacker gets forced to pass him off. That time, the receiver gets lost a little bit, and he's able to make the catch and pick up good yardage and a first down.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackled for just a short gain.
3rd and 8.
Hey, 734.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave. 16-yard touchdown, and the Saints have taken the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's going to air one out. This is intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Keep it up! Your ball, baby! Now! What inning? Hey, we're good, we're good!
Carr to throw on second down. They set up the screen to Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
Chance, let's go right now! Show what you got! Now!
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Again, it's Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Sanders now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They're going to hurry back to the line now. That tool is going to change things up. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Throwing on first down is Carr, escaping the pressure right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
As he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Carr's throw complete there to Perry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Thomas, the man in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Camara. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Camara. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st down, Carr. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A.T. Perry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw caught by Uche. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. A give up the middle to Uche. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Right back to Uche on 2nd down. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Gardner, I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Again, it's Miller. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Back to throw. Carr. That is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Carr. That is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Here's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown. Durham Smythe, 69 yards. And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Carr. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
29. 29.
Here's Carr. That is pulled in by Michael Thomas. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here we go, 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Second and goal from the 1. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff. And he's across for the touchdown. It's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This is 1st and 10. Now Tua. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. They're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far.